Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, it's David here, and welcome back to another Atlas news video. Today we're going to deep dive into 3 news topics. It's been a while, but we just got a bunch of information about some of Atlus's games and also some news which are very interesting. If you missed it, I just dropped a Persona 3 Reload, everything you need to know about that game video. I dropped that on Saturday. Unusual upload time for me, so make sure you check that out. But for today's video, we're going to focus on 3 things. So Arc System Works, the developer, co-developer of Persona 4 Arena and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, are doing a little something funny on Twitter, and I just wanted to point it out. Is it a tease for an Arena game? Honestly, I think it's a stretch to say that, but I do want to say my opinion on an Arena game and also bring back some older news about a potential Arena game that is important and reliable info. And also we're going to talk about ATLUS, who just put up their site for Tokyo Game Show 2023, giving us details about their plans for the show. I'm going to give my predictions as well as to what I think we're going to see. And finally, some numbers were given for the registrations for the beta of Persona 5, the Phantom X mobile PC game, right? From China, from another developer that isn't ATLUS. Again, we just talked about that on the channel here, but I think that news that we got is actually giving us hints as to, are we going to see a Western release of Persona 5 the Phantom X? So let's get into it. But before we do, if you're not aware, we are currently running a giveaway on the channel for a free copy of Persona 5 Tactica on the platform of your choice. If you want to enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to the channel. You can follow me on X for additional entries, but that's not mandatory. And then you click the link, which is down in the description below. The winner will be picked in around 2 or 3 weeks by the end of September through email. So good luck. Let's get into it. So first of all, let's start with Arc System Works and their tweets. So what they did is they tweeted this, as you can see on screen right now. It's basically just a screenshot from BlazBlue, a game which features Persona characters, and they're mentioning Adachi, of course, and also you can see you on the floor, and they just randomly tweeted that. So I don't necessarily follow Arc System Works on Twitter because I'm not a big fighting game guy, so I don't necessarily care about their stuff, but they're co-developing the Persona Arena games, and there has been a bunch of rumors when it comes to a Persona Arena game. So when I looked at that, I was like, huh, that's funny. And obviously in the replies, some people were like, hey, does that mean they're kind of working on an Arena game or something? I think that's a stretch, to be perfectly honest. The reason why I brought that up today is I want to bring back Twitter user MBKKSS, right? This Twitter user is obviously the person who leaked a bunch of stuff about ATLUS, and they leaked a ton of details about Reload and Tactica, and that is prior to launch, and a lot of other things. They talked about a bunch of other ATLUS projects and everything, and they mentioned a Persona fighting game. So let's get back to their tweet, which is from June, when they dropped a bunch of information, right? And they say, question 1, is there a new Persona fighting game? And the answer of the person who tweeted said, yes, I did not say it was cancelled, but English is bad, so there's a language barrier here, so I understand. But it has changed a lot from 2015. I don't think it will resemble the original concept. There was a time where people were worried about it. I mean, yeah, language barrier again, but they're saying that the game's been in development, fighting game for Persona, since 2015. That is a long ass time, but it's a co-development with another studio. Maybe they changed stuff in development. We don't even know if it's Arc System Works at this point, but this little gif that they used on Twitter, plus this rumor, which again is very reliable because this person has been right on pretty much everything that they said before. So apparently an Arena game is coming, or another type of fighting game is coming. Is it from ArcSys? Is it not? We'll have to wait and see. Drop a comment and let me know what you think about this rumor here. Still a rumor though for now. Now, Persona 5 the Phantom X. I talked about Persona 5 the Phantom X a while back on the channel. It is obviously the mobile and PC game from a Chinese developer, which was initially a game that looked like a ripoff of Persona, but now we got a bunch of new details. And again, I just did a video saying, which was called Persona 5 Phantom X has no right looking this good, because it's a mobile game, there's gacha mechanics and everything, but the game looks freaking awesome. Looking at Faz's gameplay on his channel, because he's playing the second beta, which is what we're going to talk about, game looks awesome, even though it's a mobile game. And as of now, there is no worldwide release confirmed for that game. It is exclusive to China. So what happened is the developer announced that they have surpassed 2 million entries for the second beta of Persona 5 the Phantom X, which allows you to play through a palace and everything. That is the news. think about it for a second. 2 million entries for a beta of a game on mobile, and the beta is really hard to access if you're not in China. You have to do a lot of things, which is why I have not played it. Crazy number. Crazy number. So the reason why I'm saying this, is it a sign pointing towards a worldwide release? I would consider it as a yes, honestly, simply because 2 million is an amazing number for a China exclusive beta, and I think that is a good sign pointing towards a worldwide release of that game. Hopefully I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong in the past, but I've been right in the past as well. I'm really hoping that they see this as, oh my god, people are interested in our game. Maybe we should localize it. Maybe we should release it worldwide. And people have been asking that on their trailers and their videos, and also on social media whenever they're talking about this. I hope there's a worldwide release and everything. 2 million entries for that beta is an amazing number, and it is, in my opinion, a good sign pointing towards a worldwide release of that game. And finally, Atlus just put up their site for Tokyo Game Show 2023. That is the site for both Sega and Atlus. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can do so. There's not much, so we'll just look at it together. They mentioned their plans, and I do want to talk about my personal predictions for this show, which is September 21st to the 24th. So on the 21st, Sega is going to host a broadcast, as written right here. Tune into the special Tokyo Game Show broadcast on September 21st at 7 p.m. JST to learn all about the newest titles from Sega and Atlus. That is all that they said. Then there's the show floor and everything, details and everything. It's very small stuff, but that is what they had to say. Now, some of y'all might say, David, this is not much. This is basically what they say every single year. If you don't know, Tokyo Game Show is actually the E3 equivalent, or nowadays the Summer Games Fest equivalent for Japan. So generally speaking, Japanese publishers like Sega are going to show their big stuff and their news at those events. My opinion in terms of that year for Atlus is they're just going to be there showcasing games already announced. So keep your expectations in check, although I do think we're going to get a lot of interesting information about all games that were recently revealed by Atlus. So I'm expecting obviously a blowout, a Persona 5 Tactica blowout of information, potentially a floor demo. Well, I'd say definitely a floor demo. Gamescom just wrapped up, which was in Germany, and at Gamescom they had a demo for both Tactica and Reload. I fully expect them to have either the same demo at Tokyo Game Show, or if we're lucky, we get another demo at Tokyo Game Show, which means we're going to get more articles, more details revealed about the game, more gameplay, more art pieces and everything. Potentially more announcements. Like, they announced the release date at Gamescom and everything. So fingers crossed, I think we're going to get more info. That is for Persona 5 Tactica and also Persona 3 Reload. I think we get information about Metaphor Refenezio as well. Metaphor Refenezio is Studio Zero's game. It is Atlus's new IP, which was revealed at the Xbox Game Showcase. They did a stream, which we streamed on the channel, interviewing the developers of the game about what the game is and everything. It was interesting, but not much was shown in terms of like new footage and everything. So I think this is the place. I obviously know what some of y'all are going to ask. Are we going to get new game announcements? It's possible on the Sega side of things. In terms of Atlus, it's hard to say. I talked about Shin Megami Tensei 5 and the SMT 30th anniversary a while back on the channel, and I don't think SMT 5 multi-platform is going to be announced at Tokyo Game Show anymore because of the Reload release date. I cannot really see it fit anywhere. It's not really an SMT 30th project because we're about to wrap up the 30th anniversary of SMT and we have not gotten any type of news. They're not going to reveal a new project for SMT before Tactica and Reload drops, which both of these are right around the corner, right? Reload drops in early February, that is February 2nd, so when are they going to place it? We don't know when Metaphor releases. I'm expecting it to be late 2024, so there is going to be probably a summer type of game for Atlus. Maybe they reveal that summer game for 2024 at the show, but honestly guys, I would not expect it. I think for next year the focus is going to be on Persona 3 Reload and Metaphor Refenezio for Atlus. That is the news that I wanted to talk about, you guys. What are you expecting for Tokyo Game Show? Do you believe we're gonna get Persona 5 The Phantom X released worldwide? And also, do you think the rumors about a new fighting game for the Persona series is real? Something's in development or not? Feel free to let me know. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. If you like the video, a quick thumbs up is always a big help. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Have a great week, y'all. Bye. it.